Welcome to Caffeinate and Advocate. My name's Jess, your host who loves to sip Sheets coffee. Today I'm joined by Lytel. Lytel is a certified peer specialist at PeerStar. Tell me, how long have you been working for PeerStar?
I've only been working for like 5 months.
So you're still learning the ropes, I imagine. What we do at Caffeinate and Advocate is we drink coffee, but if you don't like caffeine, I won't hold you to that. But obviously the two of us are okay with coffee. And then we advocate about something regarding mental health. And I know I spoke to you just kind of briefly, and we talked about, what would be something you would be interested in talking about. And you mentioned talking about changing mindsets. And I thought this is an awesome topic. We actually just had a blog shared by one of our regional directors on our website about a similar kind of topic. So, when you came up with that, is there any reason that you really feel that talking about changing a mindset is a really good thing to advocate for in mental health?
It's just the biggest part that has helped me. So that's why I think it's so important.
Yeah, and I keep thinking we get stuck. I know I get stuck in my own kind of mind frame. And when we look at research on mental health, when we look at research on just living in general and trying to live well, usually overcoming our kind of stuck mindsets are really the turning point for that. So we're going to talk about changing our mindset. And you mentioned that it's something that has really helped you. Do you have any examples of maybe, a previous mindset you've had and maybe a new mindset that you were able to change it to?
Yeah, I just used to be really negative. I would let the littlest thing ruin my day. I wouldn't appreciate my days. I would sleep them away and not even care. So I just changed my mind and decided to be more thankful and decided to be thankful for everything.
Is that something that just kind of one day you had like I'm ready to start thinking differently, or is it something that kind of happened over time?
I think it was both. It happened a little over time, and one day I kind of woke up and I was like, I need to stop. This is so bad.
How have you learned to change your mindset?
I just don't let little things bug me anymore. I mean, if something happens, I'm like, okay, well, I can't change that it happened, move on. And it just be more positive throughout my day.
So you didn't have, did you have any kind of tools or tricks to help you along the way?
Well, some people it's different. Some people it's really hard to change their mindset. Mm-hmm. I guess it's not that common to just wake up one day and change it just because.
Right, I think you're right. It's probably a lot more work for a lot of people.
Yeah.
I noticed you brought something with you, and we didn't talk about that. But tell me, what is this?
I don't really love most self-help books, but this is a really good one. It's a walk in the wood meditation on mindfulness with a bear named Pooh.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and we're gonna show the camera here. I love Winnie the Pooh. I love everything about the whole kind of Winnie the Pooh, all the characters. So I'm intrigued right away, but tell us about it.
It tells a little cute story about Pooh, but then it also tells you like tips on how to make your days better. Like it goes through a whole day, like do deep breathing when you wake up, like appreciate like the birds outside your window singing and things like that.
Oh, I'm gonna take a picture of that one. Except it'll be in this episode, so I can go back to it. Is there anything in there that you have really found to be helpful for you?
I just think appreciating everything throughout your day.
Now, is that something that you do as the day goes, or is that something that at the end of the day you kind of sit back and look at your day? And I just know some people like set time aside to actually say, okay, what went well today? Yeah. What did I appreciate about my day? But I don't know which ones.
I do it all day.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did you appreciate about your day today?
I appreciated that I got to come here.
Oh, yay. That's us. So I only have a few more things for you. So this is probably a good time to do what I like to call coffee can questions. Lytel, I'm just gonna pull one out here and then we will read it off and we'll each have a chance to answer it. Ooh, the suspense. So, I already read this one today. What do you wish people knew about mental health? I'll go first. That gives you a second to think about it. I wish people knew how common mental health struggles were. I wish they knew how human they are. That, mental health struggles are really a regular part of living, and it's nothing to be ashamed about, and it's nothing to be embarrassed about. If anything, it helps us relate. I think it's nice when people can share, that maybe they are having a mental health struggle, and for someone else to be like, oh, me too, I'm not the only one. Like, if I could get everybody to understand one thing about mental health, it would be just how normal it is. So now you.
I guess I would say how difficult it is to get through mental health problems, because it's very difficult.
Have you found it very helpful to share kind of some of your own things that you've done to overcome? What are some of your favorite, what are some of your favorite ways or most successful ways to get through hard times?
I use art as a way to express myself.
What kind of art?
I paint, draw. I use resin now.
Oh, what do you do with resin?
Just make different things with molds and stuff.
What does art do for you? How does art make you feel?
It just helps me clear my mind. When I'm doing art, I don't think about anything. It just kind of like is the time after the day to just like de-stress.
That's very cool. I don't have an artistic bone in my body, so I get very interested in other people's art because I can't do it. Okay, well I think that's all I have for today's episode of Caffeinate and Advocate. I'd like to thank Lytel for joining me. It's been very nice to meet you. I look forward to talking to you again in the future. Those of you watching, thank you for tuning in. Catch us on our next episode of Caffeinate and Advocate, where you never know where I'm going to land with my can of coffee questions. All right, then I like to cheers. Cheers.